If you're market neutral with no dealing desks, then why are there delays in execution during periods of high volatility?
In periods of high volatility, the market at times becomes illiquid. And when it becomes illiquid, execution takes more time because you need to source the amount required. So if we look at small trades, usually you won't find any problem having them executed also in volatile markets. Yet if there is a large amount to be executed and there is not enough liquidity in the market, then our brokers will try to source that liquidity from other sources, and that process may take a few seconds.
Could you explain how you handle ReQuotes and order confirmation times?
We don't ReQuote. We work in a fill or kill model. So either we are able to fulfill your order in full, or we reject the order as a whole. We believe this is an optimal model that provides the client the most efficient way to trade.
Does it give them the opportunity to get the deal at the best price?
Absolutely. So we provide our clients market orders, and if there is a price improvement, they will get a better price.
And how about in fast markets?
Our execution policy is the same all the time. Even in fast markets, we keep this exact same execution policy, so you will not see a difference in the way we treat your trade.
Negative slippage is a fact in fast markets and a reality of trading. How frequently does this happen in practice?
Slippage works both ways, negative and positive. We have the best interest of the client in mind, and therefore what we do is that we always monitor the execution grade by looking at slippage. Is it positive or negative? We create a kind of a bell curve around it, and we want to see that it is evenly distributed between positive and negative, because that creates a fair marketplace. If we see that the slippage is skewed to the negative, so our clients getting it slipped negatively more than positively, we will engage in the discussion with our own liquidity provider and ask for answers on why is the slippage more one-sided than the other.
InterTrader doesn't take positions against its clients, but it does depend on liquidity providers to execute trades. So what happens if there was a similar incident to the Swiss franc, where the Swiss National Bank abandoned the cap on the currency value against the euro?
So at times, markets do become illiquid, especially on incident as the Swiss National Bank event. We use reputable liquidity providers. We use multiple liquidity providers on each instrument. So in the event there is any lack in liquidity in the market, we're always able to switch to a different one and try to accommodate for the best possible execution in that market. Yet, we are a market neutral broker. That means we mirror what there is in the market. If there is no liquidity in the market, that we won't be able to offer you that liquidity. It is as simple as that.
So I was going to ask, if the liquidity from liquidity providers dries up, then what happens to your clients in that scenario?
I don't see that as a plausible scenario, as we use liquidity providers who hedge in the underlying exchanges. So as long as you can trade on the exchange itself, we will be able to execute on the market. If there is no liquidity on the exchange, there's a whole different story there. And that rarely happens, if at all.